Meanwhile, organized labor and its mission to institutionalize the protection of workers' entitlements have reason to rejoice and celebrate. Today, the Freedom of Association Act was inked into law that finally legitimately provides for workers to unionize and deal with government on equal footing over issues in the workplace that advance and promote the interests of the labor sector. Our Bien Manalo has more.
I was given the permission and privilege by the Executive Secretary to announce that the Freedom of Association Guidelines has been elevated to an executive order.
The Freedom of Association Guidelines in the Philippines, which the Interagency Committee approved, has been signed into law by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. It will promote the rights of workers to organize and form a union that will be a bridge between employees and employers. It will address alleged violations of trade union rights, strengthen the enforcement of labor laws in workplaces, and also fight against child labor.
Positive building measure ito, binibigyan ng kaalaman hindi lamang ang manggagawa, lahat ng stakeholders doon sa may kinalaman sa usapin ng mga bagay-bagay na ikangaya bumabalot o nagbibigay ng buhay sa ating karapatan na magkaroon ng organisasyon.
The National Trade Union Center can consider the passage of the Freedom of Association Guidelines as a victory, as they have been fighting for it for a long time. They said this is a testament to the government's protection of the rights of every worker and putting value into the voice of unions and labor associations.
Yan ang inaasam-asam namin. Coming from the Department of Labor, magiging omnibus guidelines for FOA. So magiging pakita natin sa mga membro na even the government is really advocating for unionism. Dapat nga isipin nila that is a positive thing because there is an engagement between the workers and the management, or even the workers and the government.
Meanwhile, to further strengthen the freedom of association in the country, the Department of Labor and Employment and International Labor Organization launched the Freedom of Association Training Program. It aims to raise awareness among workers to prevent any abuse and violations of their rights. It will also address gender-related issues in the workplace. The training has 5 modules that will discuss various issues related to freedom of association, including the resolution of labor rights violations. There are trainers who have received training from several government agencies, workers and employers organizations, and other sectors who will teach the program in various parts of the Philippines. The project was funded by the Government of Canada and the European Union to the extent of 2 million Canadian dollars, or the equivalent of over 82 million pesos. Bien Manalo from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.